Well, hello, and welcome once again to 25 o'clock. I'm your host, Dan Drago. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me on the show. Here we are, Philadelphia's longest-running music podcast, I believe, coming to you, as has been the case recently, from my 16th floor apartment here in Hong Kong, SAR. Greetings from the SCR. Greetings from Ma Wan, a small island in the outlying island area of Hong Kong. That's where I am right now. Look it up. Look it up on Google. Ma Wan, M-A-W-A-N. You'll see it. There it is. It shows up on a map. That's where I am. Greetings. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. We got a cool episode right now. It's a playlist episode. I'm trying to put out one of these a month. Highlight some great Philly artists and the music that they're putting out currently. And we're going to get to all of that and so much more in just a moment. But as always, if you're new to the show, old to the show, medium to the show, I highly recommend check out 25o'clockpod.com. That's our place out there on the internet. And everything's there. All the episodes available for streaming and for downloading. You can do all the other things. You can hook up with us on the socials. We're on Instagram. We're on things. We're out there in the world. And you can sign up for the mailing list. I send an email every time there's a new episode to let you know what's going on. And of course, check out the Friends and Neighbors page. I link anyone and everyone who's ever been on the show. So if you like an artist, you like what you hear, and you want to do more, you just go over to the Friends and Neighbors page and you click away. You sign up for their mailing list. You check out their music. You find out when they're playing. All of that. You can do it all at 25o'clockpod.com. I hope everyone enjoyed the episode from earlier this month. John and Paige back in Philadelphia talked to Shonakar and Mel Harris from Sweet Juice Fest, an outstanding independent festival that happens each year in Philadelphia. Been going on for 4 years. This year, June 28th at Aubrey Arboretum up in Germantown. Go check them out. Go to sweetjuicefest.com. Check them out on Instagram at sweetjuicefest. You can get your tickets. It's an outstanding festival. Go listen to that episode if you haven't listened to it already. Not just for the highlights of the artists and all that, but to really get at sort of the core of that festival, the ethos of that festival, if you will. That's all on the last episode. There you are. I've backsold my previous episode. And this week, or this episode, I'm not really doing them by the week anymore. I'm just kind of dropping them to a month when I can. We got a playlist episode. We got a bunch of music from Philadelphia artists, new music, things that has come out pretty recently. So you're in for a treat. And for those of you not familiar with playlist episode format, I play a bunch of music. I talk in between. Think of it like a little radio show. And of course, you can go to 25o'clockpod.com or you can go right into the show notes. And I've made the clickable playlist. So every track you hear, there's a link that'll take you right to the artist, to their website, to their Bandcamp, wherever it is that I think you can get their music the easiest. I've done that for you in the clickable playlist. So yeah. And of course, send me your tracks. Are you a band or artist in the Philadelphia area? Send me your tracks. Put me on your press list. I'm putting out one of these every month, like I said. And send me your stuff when you have new stuff coming out. Let me know. We're doing enough of these. Should be able to include, pretty much everyone who hits me up, within reason. So yeah. Go to 25o'clockpod.com for my contact info, or just email me at dan.drago@25o'clockpod.com. That's all in the show notes, and that's all in the link tree, the old link in the bio as well. So we're going to get into music in just a minute, but I would be remiss if I didn't comment on something recent that's been going on in Philadelphia. I've been following it over here on the other side of the world because we have the technology where we can do that now. And the whole situation with World Cafe Live right now is breaking my heart. Without getting too inside baseball on the situation, because a handful of people have talked to me, and some of these people are quote unquote on the inside, and they've given me a decent amount of background about the last year or so at World Cafe Live. But aside from that, I'm not going to get into that. But I will unequivocally offer the support of myself and the show for whatever that's worth. I'm on the other side of the world right now, and it just breaks my heart to see this happening at what I feel is a hallowed hall. And I know that term might be a bit of a cliche, but World Cafe Live was both a huge goal for a lot of us playing in bands and also like kind of an attainable one. Like you could get a gig there, like you could make it happen. And once you got there and played, it was absolutely as great as you hoped it would be. It absolutely lived up to its hype. And it had, for a while, one of the best open mics in the city with a real who's who every week. It hosted the first year of Philly Music Fest and continued to offer both its stages to the fest each year. It has employed so many people who would come to be a part of the Philadelphia music community, either as production, talent buying, box office, bartenders. A lot of folk have gone on to make a life in music, and they worked at World Cafe at one point or another. So it's incredibly sad to watch it from over here. And it's even sadder to me because this sort of scenario is becoming more and more common, unfortunately. You got these tech groups and venture capitalists who come in and they buy or attach themselves to these established community brands, these brands that have built themselves up over many, many years of just grassroots, community-based marketing. And they run these things into the ground in order to run money through them. I don't know the exact business interests of the new owners and the board. I know there's been a lot of speculation and people have put stuff up online. But it's pretty clear that they're not interested in Philadelphia as a city or as a music community. And they've said as much on record to their employees, at least according to the employees that I've talked to. I have no issue when sort of the tech bros of the world ruin their own tech businesses. That's fine. Go for it. But I have a huge problem when they come in and they wreck established community-based entities like World Cafe Live. So what can you do? You can go support the employees who stood up to the management and then were subsequently fired and then threatened with legal action. Who tries to sue someone that they fired who didn't break the law? Like that is some weak ass shit right there is what that is. So go follow the cause. You can check them out on Instagram at Save World Cafe Live. They have tons of ways that you can help the former staff as well as the staff who are still there, because there are, of course, staff still working every night, still trying to deliver a great venue, a great night every night that you go there. And here's my message to the new management and the board, who I doubt will listen to this, but whatever. World Cafe is beloved. It is a place that you could be financially successful at, and you could get out of whatever debt you inherited from the previous ownership or whatever. But you have to let the people who have run the ship keep running the ship. Because right now, you can coast off the schedule that the former talent buyer and the department team have built for you. But sooner or later, that's going to run out. And all the goodwill that you thought was going to ferry your investment forward is going to be gone. And you can't buy the kind of goodwill that World Cafe Live normally engenders for any amount of money. You have to earn it. And right now, you're throwing it all away. So my message to the management, my message to the board, whoever you are, Joe Callahan and company, do the right thing. Pay your people on time. Be transparent in your business practices. Listen to the people who have kept this place going since before the pandemic and ushered it through the pandemic and post-pandemic period, one of the most challenging times for venues anywhere. Stop breaking something great. That's all. So yeah, like I said, go to @SaveWorldCafe Live on Instagram. That's the former employees and current employees getting support, getting their grievances heard, getting their demands hopefully met, and get these people back to work and keep running a great venue in the city of Philadelphia. Okay, all right, that's what I got. Thank you all for listening. Let's get on with some music. Let's get on with some great Philadelphia music. So let's kick it off. There's an artist, I think I've featured him on the show before. I've definitely talked about him. Artist's name is Dan Pell. And I've probably told the story already. But Dan Pell and I first crossed paths, I think it was back in 2012 or 2013, when I was running shows at Fleischer Art Memorial. We were doing a live concert series out of the church sanctuary. And he absolutely floored me the first time I saw him. And I think I have most of that show recorded on a hard drive somewhere. If Dan, if you're listening, if you ever want it, I have it for you. I'll happily send it to you. But Dan has a new record out right now. It's It's called fouNNt. That's FOUNNT. There's some capitalization going on in there. It came out this spring, and this is the title track from it. So enjoy it. It's really, really something.
Beneath cloud and mountain, ever silent, holy fountain. Low, still, moving upward to the ground beneath the mountain. Cool river rolling gently. The sun rose softly and warmly met me. Beyond the old mountain, clear vision, full spectrum, new wonders I see. Shall we go together through cloud and mountain and speak air silent of our holy fountain? Peaceful journey, mountain valley, ever silent, holy fountain.
That's music from the Indestructible Water Bear. It's a song called Missing You. I owe the Indestructible Water Bear an apology, and that they were supposed to be on last month's playlist. They sent me their music and everything. We even corresponded, and I just blanked when I put the playlist together last month. And so here they are. They remind me quite a bit of bands like the Sundays. There are a few bands out these days who remind me of the Sundays. I'm also thinking of the band Polaroid Fade. And their latest EP is called Everything Is Okay. They're doing a vinyl release show for it at the Royal in Glenside on July 12th. And they'll be joined by Low Priestess and Super Bonanza right up the street from Vinyl Chickie, Glenside's newest record store. So definitely go check that show out. Check out that record store. Check it all out. Do it all. Thank you, Indestructible Water Bear, for bearing with me. That was a horrible joke. I'm so sorry. Next song. This is a song by the Blackburns. The Blackburns' self-titled debut in 2024 was one of my favorite records of the year. They're an amazing group, sort of two songwriters and lead singers. You've got Nick Palmer, who's formerly of a band called Wax Wave, and Joel Tannenbaum, who's formerly of a band called Plow United. And they've been putting out singles after that record as well, and every single one has been really, really great. And so in this next set of music, you're going to hear a few tunes, and it all has something to do with itself. The Blackburns will be playing part of a show on July 19th. It's called the Jam for Josh. It's a benefit for Rock to the Future co-founder Josh Kraft, who is currently recovering from multiple surgeries for pancreatic cancer. Came on very, very suddenly for him. The show is at the Falzer Club, like I said, July 19th. All the proceeds go to Josh and his family to help during the recovery. Josh is a guy that if you've been at all involved in music in Philadelphia for the last 25 years, you know who he is. And Rock to the Future is an amazing nonprofit that brings after-school music programs and classes to Philadelphia schools free of charge to students. I'm buying a ticket for the show, and I'm not even in the country. Like, I won't be able to go to the show, but I want to support it. So go do that. Check out the Jam for Josh at the Falzer Club, July 19th. This is the new single from Blackburns. It's called Video Den.
Your friend Monique had a lawless streak. She worked at the den maybe 3 nights a week. She used to steal snacks from the 7-Eleven, but she never stole nothing from the video den. She was working at the video den, working at the video den. It's hard to explain what life was like back then, working at the video den. Monique's friend Dan sang in a hardcore band. They had a song people liked called Make a Stand. Got in a fight on stage, and that was the end. That's when he started working at the video den. He was working at the video den, working at the video den. There really wasn't that much going on back then, working at the video den. Dan's cousin Shay needed a place to stay. Got kicked out of the dorms cause she couldn't pay. So she crashed on Dan's couch and hung out with his friends, and he got her a job at the video den. They were working at the video den, working at the video den. Things had a way of getting kind of strange back then, working at the video den. Then one Friday night as they were shutting things down, they heard about a show in another town. was time for the engine to go. Shay looked at Dan and said, "This isn't good." Then they saw a bright light at the edge of the woods. They were working at the video den. Working at the video den. So hard to explain how different things were back then when you were working at the video den.
Reserve capacity is fading away. I can't help but notice that my time is constrained, and I can't find the door. No, I can't feel the floor, and I cannot recall when the spring turned to fall. I'm walking backwards, I've conceded the race. Ant hills are mountainous with rocky terrain, and I can't find the door. No, I can't feel the floor, and I cannot recall when the spring turned to fall. It's borrowed from tomorrow, or borrowed time. It's borrowed from tomorrow, I'm on borrowed time. The strings of my guitar are shedding their tune. Time sands are pouring down like salt in a wound, and I don't seem to mind losing reason or rhyme, and I try to resist the allure of the abyss. I'm no longer waiting for the show to begin. This curtain's soon about to fall. Lend me a hand, brother, spare me a dime. Paying this debt with borrowed time. It's borrowed from tomorrow, I'm on borrowed time. It's borrowed from tomorrow, I'm on borrowed time. My life is drifting like a wayward balloon. The sun setting slowly, losing sight of the moon, and I can't find the sky. Put a tear in my eye when I started to fall. I no longer recall. It's borrowed from tomorrow, I'm on borrowed time. It's borrowed from tomorrow, I'm on borrowed time.
That is brand new music from Roberta Faceplant. The song's called Big Dark Town. It's the first single from their upcoming EP, Brisket and Cigarettes, named no doubt as an homage to the Briquette Lounge in Westchester, PA, perhaps the only true honky-tonk in all of the Philadelphia region. The band sounds great on this new record. I'm really, really impressed. It's an excellent follow-up to their EP Yeehaw Stuff, which came out last year. And Roberta Faceplant will also be part of the Jam for Josh, July 19th at the Fallsy Club. The front woman, Katie Feeney, used to work for Rock the Future, much like myself. That single, like I said, is new for them. It comes out next month. So there it is, a little sneak peek for you right there. And before that, another band playing the Jam for Josh on July 19th at the Fallsy Club, Plastic Soldiers. Their father-son project features Philadelphia producer and musician Todd McCoy. He was in the band New Connection. He's in the band Secret American. He's made tons and tons of great records. And his father, Bill. It's a solid power pop record. I really like it, and it's very cool to hear father and son work together like that. New Connection is also going to step out of retirement for one show at Jam for Josh. So again, July 19th, Fallsy Club, Jam for Josh, benefiting Josh Kraft and his family as he recovers from his surgeries for pancreatic cancer. Go support it. Josh is a great guy. I've known him for years. Everything he's done has been in service to the community. Everything Rock to the Future has done has been in service to the community. Help him out. There we go. Let's check out some more music here. The band Upholstery, the ever-changing art music collective known as Upholstery, always surprise and delight me. I always like hearing their music. Fronted by Jeremy Prouty, the group consists of a lot of musicians from around Philadelphia, and this new track, Somerset, comes from their record Ghouls. And there's folk playing on this like Martronimus is Marty Gottlieb, and Sterling Dunn's from Hard Work Movement. And it's all engineered by Michael Cumming over at Treacle Mine. It's out now on Exotic Fever Records, so check it out. Somerset by Upholstery.
Look at those left you here, nobody around, and all your bad luck fears. Will you bend or will you break? In the end, you control your fate, pitching towards omens and portents, trying to figure out just how the story ends. I thank my lucky stars, while counting all my scars. I so thank my lucky stars.
That's brand new music from Cross Keys, group made up of musicians who go way back in the Philadelphia punk scene. You may remember them from the first Sing Us Home Fest a few years ago. Their latest single is out now. It's called Lucky Stars. They're playing a big benefit for Nomad Supply Company, which is a skate shop and DIY venue up in Doylestown. Playing that on August 2nd with Great American Typewriter, Not Gorgeous, Yacht Crashers, and The Man and Machine. So go check that out. Go check out new music from Cross Keys. Outstanding, outstanding band right there. Moving on, we're going to hear new music from sort of a new project of people who are part of the community here, obviously. There's a new group called DelCobras, and they're the new project from Scoopski member Jim Lorino. That's his new project is called DelCobras. Very, very heavily in the vein of, bands like Weezer and Fountains of Wayne, which is very much up Jim's alley right there. It's a great summer anthem here as well. Jim was always quite prolific in Scoopski. I imagine we're going to hear more from DelCobras. So check out their first single. It's called Untied. She's the One.
Brighter than the sun. UV rays got me sizzling up. It's serious but so damn fun. Just a glimpse of her face and nostalgia becomes a real place. Standing by the crashing waves, manifesting our embrace. Did you untie my shoes? 'Cause I keep on falling for you. Girl, I swear that every night I need you by my side. You'll always be the pineapple of my eye. She's the one, I never have a doubt where I belong. 'Cause when we're singing love
down on all their worries and I sip simplicity. Don't forget the Porterman. Don't forget the Porterman. Slip old hickory into my hand. Don't forget the Porterman. Don't forget the Porterman. Don't forget the Porterman. Slip old hickory into my hand. Don't forget the Porterman. Don't forget the Porterman. Don't forget the Porterman. Slip old hickory into my hand. Don't forget the Porterman. Sleepless nights and city lights they bleed between the sheets and it seems could almost sit. Can never find a way that I could do. I'm all alone and feel the same but more common.
That's music from a band called T Minus right there. The song is called Sonder. They're another Philly band that kind of captures my attention with their approach to recording. It very much harkens back to my Tascam 4-track days right there. T Minus have a new record coming out July 25th with a few singles coming out leading up to it. Sonder is the first one. You're getting sneak peek here on this one as well. That one's out later this week on the 27th, but we thought we'd give you a little sneak peek right there. And before that, Justin Kerecz, new song from him called Don't Forget the Porterman. I had a great conversation with Justin back in the fall of 24. It's a great episode. You should go check it out. He's a remarkable songwriter. He's a real kind of workman songwriter, as I call it. This is his newest tune. I was inspired by a recent vacation he was on. He was noticing the guys who were carrying everyone's luggage for tips maybe weren't getting the shout out that they deserved. So don't forget the Porterman, as Justin sings in that song. Going to leave you with one last song on the episode. Thank you all for listening, as always. I always enjoy putting these playlist episodes together. I hope you enjoy listening to them. If you're a band and artist in the Philadelphia area or the Philadelphia adjacent area, be sure to send me music when you've got it coming out. Shoot it to me at dan.drago at 25o'clockpod.com. Put me on your press lists. Put me on all of it. I want to know. I want to know what's going on, even though I am here on the other side of the world, still trying to keep it going here, trying to keep the Philadelphia Music Podcast going on. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for the messages and stuff that people send me while I'm over here. It really does help. Without getting too into it, there comes a point when you move away, like what I've done here, where it really starts to dawn on you, like what you've done. And I think I've been getting there over the last month or so. So hearing from you all out there about the show, about other Philadelphia music happenings, just, little text, little messages, things like that mean quite a bit to me. So keep them coming. Going to leave you with new music from the band, the Honey Badgers. They put this song out, I believe it was last year, but it plays well this year. The Honey Badgers are Aaron Magnan and Michael Natron. They hail from Newark, Delaware. I think I saw them for the first time a couple of years ago at Music Fest in Bethlehem. But the tune I'm going to play you is called Summer Skin, and that was their submission for last year's WXPN 24-Hour Song Challenge. And it's been featured recently on XPN as a summer tune. So I think it plays well no matter which summer you play it in. The band's out on tour right now in the Midwest. They're back home in August for shows in Westchester and Delaware City in September. But I'll leave you with this. Summer Skin from the Honey Badgers. Be sure to jump into the show notes and check out the clickable playlist. I've linked all the tracks that you've heard today and sent you right to the websites of the band so you can go support them. It's 25 o'clock. My name is Dan Drago. Thank you for listening as always. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Summer Skin by the Honey Badgers. Enjoy.
Summer solstice looks like rain, locking eyes on the longest day. Come together, then move away. Summer solstice looks like rain. Sweat, bitter, sweet grass skin, the rush of blood when it begins, feels like fire from way back when. In my periphery I can see the end. You're only mine, like a summer night, short and sweet and choking on the heat. I'm in my summer skin just for a while. The autumn covets and is waiting in the wings. Fireflies in mid-July, gone in an instant. Don't you love the things you know will soon expire? Floating down the Delaware, sun so high but I don't care. I'll still smell your citrus hair when we look back in 30 years. But you're only mine, like a summer night, short and sweet and choking on the heat. I'm in my summer skin just for a while. The autumn covets and is waiting in the wings. Fireflies in mid-July, gone in an instant. Don't you love the things you know will soon expire? I'm in my summer skin just for a while. Sticking to the blacktop, trying to run but time stopped. The garden falls to sweet rot. The ending's all that we